Well, we back again with another episode, man. Derek Swain, host again with the It's Whatever podcast. Like a little different gang. Got Kenny and Quiet here, Keon, and let them introduce themselves again. I'm Derek. And, yep,
Mindy with the X. You feel me?
these damn shades.
Absolutely.
Keon, I'm a producer,
Yes, sir.
video producer, not music.
Why don't you do music no more? Didn't you used to do music?
Never did, never.
Never. Oh, I had thought you did because I seen that one photo on Instagram with what's the name? The dude that be rapping? They call him Devo.
Oh, Goji.
Yeah.
I made his music video.
Oh, you made one?
Yeah, I've only made one music video, and it was for him. Yeah,
Why you never do that shit again?
I don't know, bro. I gotta really like the song to. So like, whenever people be reaching out, I'm just like,
Hey, I feel you, bro. I know exactly what you mean. That's funny as fuck.
that song that he made I really like that song. So it was easy to make a music video for it.
I feel you. I have to be the same way. Like, even though I do I'll do a video for anybody, I have to somewhat like the song.
Yeah,
A little bit of beat. So I can imagine the shit in my head.
yeah,
Like, every songs and shit, like, every song that I hear, I always imagine, like, in my head, a fucking, like, a whole, like, film going along with it. I don't know. Do y'all do that? No?
I do.
oh yeah, definitely.
I can't. Yeah, like that's how I come up with like even like ideas for videos. Like I just listen to those songs and there's like a whole flicker of things just come to my fucking mind at once. Like,
That's how.
is that how it is for you when you make like short films and shit too?
Yeah, I kind of just see it in my head and then go write it down
Write it down.
or type it in my notes.
Do you think like writing it down is better or?
I just write down the gist, really, like just to get the idea out of my head, because I'll lose it if I don't get it out of my head right away. Like when I wake up in the morning and I have like a wild dream, and I'm like, that could be a movie. I just write it down.
I'll be doing that shit.
Yeah, so you said that shit too, didn't you?
Absolutely.
You know who else said? You know Carl Young,
Nah,
psychologist. He said the same thing. Like he was real big into like dreams and shit like that and images.
they're cool. They're really
Yeah.
cool when you think about it. You know,
Cool. They say it's like part of the subconscious mind.
are they either your strongest, a lot of your desires, or I mean, they're just influences.
Fears.
It could be desires, fears.
Definitely fears.
Definitely
too.
fears, right?
I mean, I don't know if I had a like scary dream
Scary
in forever. You know,
It gotta be scary for it to be fear.
I don't know. I mean, like I haven't had one of those dreams or wake up like feeling any of those kind of feelings. And I'm the person that dreams if it is fearful, I got to the point where instead of running away from whatever was causing me that fear, to where I run towards it. So, yeah,
That's different. You say you can control your dreams.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely
You
been
can-
able. Yeah, like being able to move around and just interact.
Bro, you guys are like in the astral world when y'all doing that shit. You know the astral projection world?
Yeah.
That's what that apparently is, what people think that is. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, have you seen the Insidious series?
Yeah.
They be moving around and they sleep with demons.
Bro, that was the first scary movie I watched like at school. Like
At school, that's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, why? I was in middle school, bro. Like it was like after exams, and like everyone's like, "Let's watch a movie," and the teacher was like, "What do y'all want to watch?" And somebody had the bright idea, "Let's watch Insidious." The teacher didn't give a fuck, so they played it.
That's crazy.
You had a cool ass teacher then.
Like I was in that bitch scared. Hell no.
You was scared in class.
Scared as hell, bro. I don't fuck with scary movies
Love
at
them.
all.
Right,
With the
right.
demon shit. Cool.
That's what all of them are nowadays, too.
Scary movies.
Demons.
Yeah, that's true. They don't make no more monster movies anymore.
Like they don't really do like slashers and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
shit like that, like Doom and shit.
Yeah, like fucking Freddy. I think that's a hilarious concept. I love Freddy. That's a funny ass movie. Nightmare on Elm Street. That shit's hilarious.
Yeah, I watched this movie called Talk to Me by A24.
What's that about?
It's that hand that they like shake the hand and they say like "let me in."
What?
It's like a polyester shaped hand and it's like in a shaking position like this, and you put your hand on it and you say something like "let me in," and it's like demons. And like while your hand's on it, a spirit enters your body and is interacting with the people around you.
Shit. Oh,
And if you do it for longer than 30 seconds, it stays.
stays forever.
Yeah,
Type
so
shit.
you gotta the people around you have to like pull your hand off of the thing.
What the fuck?
It's crazy, bro. But I really enjoyed it. Like, it was a really good movie. Had like twists and all that.
Yeah, I love suspenseful movies, bro. And speaking of movies, what's up with the short film, man? Where's that been at, bro? When the last time you was talking about it?
Last time I was here, we were in pre-production, and it's just been a grind, really. We got it filmed in January, and it's a passion project, so I tap in every now and then. Just going in and out. We never really had a date for the drop.
I like that you said it's a passion project. Like, you're going off your own flow and how you. Yeah. And that's the best way to go with anything, dude. I like that you look at it that way instead of just trying to always hammer down and get it done, because it may not be the best as what it really could be.
Right. So we've been grinding on that. It's been a process, but the whole like production, like shooting aspect of it, I learned so much. Me and Miles and Aurora, all three of us produced.
That's what you've been working with? Yeah.
Okay. Both very talented, but I mean, all three of us have learned a lot just from the shooting days and interacting with our actors and having the team that shot it. Mm-hmm. We had a makeup artist, we had a director of photography, audio guy.
I went all out.
We paid for all of it out of our pockets.
That's
too.
So. The whole setup. That's nice.
Expensive, man, but it was worth it. Imagine. It was worth it.
Give a ballpark.
Like $6,000.
It's not bad though.
Not bad.
I mean, it's not it's what kind of short film? It's more of a drama one.
It's like a horror thriller. Yeah.
Is it the same concept as before? Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Horror thriller. I want to see how that plays out, bro.
Yeah, it's this girl brings her white boyfriend to dinner.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that's what it was. Yeah, I can't wait to see the rest of it. I've been waiting. Where are you gonna like release it on?
I'm hoping October. That would be the perfect time.
No, I mean like
YouTube,
platforms
YouTube.
Just YouTube.
Yeah, I mean I could do Amazon Prime, but you
have to pay to get it on there.
Nah. But the second one, we'll do that. Higher budget, bigger production.
You already got it in mind, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the idea?
Definitely another horror, but a little bit more horror. Yeah, I kind of want to tap into like I know you don't like them, but demons. Not even demons in the aspect of like figures that are hiding in the shadows, but like real demons that like we be dealing with as humans. Like,
I like that idea.
That's what I think demons are in the first place is addiction, drugs. Like those are the real demons. Like,
yeah, I feel like you should check out Carl Jung stuff, bro. He's big on like the dark side of the mind stuff, and like all that, like the demons, like the dream stuff I was talking about. Like he was one of the like leading psychologists into like that, the shadow mind is what he said.
Okay,
and yeah, like the shadow mind or whatever, or subconscious, whatever you want to call it. But like, I think that's where like a lot of horror films and stuff get. Like, do you get that? Do you get your ideas from that? Like
from horror movies?
No, of like the ideas of them. Yeah, do you get it from like the dark side, or like a shadow side of your mind, or like something that you don't usually always talk about, but it's just in there, and then it kind of comes into the movie.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I've never even thought about it like that, to be honest. But
really,
it's a good point. Yeah,
I thought you would have. I thought that's how a lot of people like look at when it comes to like making horror movies and shit like that. I thought people usually always have to like kind of tap into like their darker side of that they don't really show or people even talk about.
Yeah.
Nobody ever really talks about the darker stuff that goes through their mind. I mean, why would you, right? Because people, as soon as you say it, they'll think is, I guess, stamped as you, but it's just a flow of idea that just came through your mind. Doesn't mean it's you.
Now you say that, definitely. I definitely had to like tap into that part of my being, but a lot of the things like, in plain view, like there's this quote that stuck in my head all the time from Optimus Prime, bro. The last like minute of the first Transformers movie, he says something like, "There's more than meets the eye," or something like that.
There's more than meets the eye. I do remember you talking about. Yeah.
So like all the like stuff in plain view, there's demons there too. Like, like I work in corporate, and like,
yeah,
they all
there you go. Like that's a prime example. Like,
You watch Suits?
Suits, like the show.
Yeah,
That's a great show. I only got like 2 seasons in, but
Suits is great.
yeah. That's how I feel like a little bit of it is ran, but a little bit more dirtier than one. Suits.
like all that stuff. Like there's so much more literally than meets the eye with everything. Like you don't even realize.
It's
Like
a lot deeper than we perceive.
Everything is. I be telling people that shit all the time. I be like, look, people look at everything just like face value what it is. But I'm like, bro, I promise you, just think about anything a little bit deeper, you will find some way more like oh shit,
Yeah.
awe inspiring moment or whatever.
yeah,
But I don't know, man. The dark side is a weird side of the mind. We
It's
don't ever
interesting
talk
though.
about. Yeah.
It's interesting because it's like we all have it, but nobody talks about it.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like
You know?
that thing. Just shh, like or like like my racist, or like an older racist lady or something. Where people say they be like racist but don't show it. It's kind of like that thing. Yeah, it's like oh no, it's always good and positive over here. You know, we all love it and shit.
Don't
but
want
it's like,
to address it.
yeah, it's like it's not always that. I won't lie.
That's the cool part though about like horror movies. It's the fact that they kind of bring that up, that uncomfortableness.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's why everybody love them.
Yeah.
It's just they're unpredictable for the most part, and that's what I love about horror movies. The good horror movies, you don't know what's going to happen.
That's true.
So like, there really is no story arc with horror. Like, there's a climax, right? But we don't know what that climax is. Like, Hereditary, the whole movie felt like a climax. Like it was, you're on your toes the whole movie.
Yeah,
Like I love that.
that's the best movies, bro. The ones that always keep you thinking, like, oh no, I was wrong. It was this, or oh no, I was wrong. It was like I love those type of movies, man.
It's like the movies that just keep getting darker. Like I watched this movie the other day. I'll be watching movies. I go like last week. I went to the movies, to the theaters all 7 days.
Oh, you know what's going on this Friday?
The $4 movies.
$4 movies.
Of course I know.
Bro, I'm going, bro. I gotta see Oppenheimer, bro.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I got to, bro. I'm into that nuclear physics shit.
I still want to see it, but
That
I just
movie had
haven't
me
seen
so locked in.
You seen it?
Yeah,
It's like
I've
3
seen it
hours
twice.
or 2 hours long. Yeah,
It's 3 hours.
dude,
That movie had me so locked in. Christopher Nolan really like is that guy.
Yeah.
And I kind of hate to admit it because like I don't know why. I kind of envy him a little bit, but
That make that a drive though, you know.
yeah,
That when I see people like that, like one of my inspirations was starting a podcast. It was like Joe Rogan. I know that's so cliche, but
that's okay because he's the best podcaster out there. Like
yeah, exactly. And it's like he's so good. It's like damn, bro. He hit on shit that I be thinking or I be wanting to talk about, and it's like how the fuck does he already know? Like, and it kind of made me sometimes be like, damn, bro. I don't know if I should even go in here and talk about some shit I already had thought in my head. This nigga's already get it, but it's like I could just look at it a different way to see inspiration out of it. Like,
Yeah, you got to.
you know, instead of like
you can have a different perspective. You might have thought about it, but you're coming at it in a different place than where he's.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking about on the way here. I was like, I don't think it fucking matters. You know, everybody's opinion about shit is always different.
yeah.
But back to the Oppenheimer movie, bro. How was that shit? Like,
That was really really good, man.
what? Who was all in it? You remember?
Cecilian Murphy. He's from Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
I know who he is.
Florence Pugh. She's in the Black Widow movie. Robert Downey Jr.
I heard Robert Downey Jr. Okay, that's probably was good.
That's all I can think off the top of my head right now. I know faces, but there's so many names. Very well casted.
Like
Very like you like what's the word? Like when you feel like you're there. Very like
feel like you feel immersed in it.
immersed, very immersed, or immersive. Just locked in, bro. Eyes wide open.
Yeah,
Like
the great movies.
yeah, a whole 3 hours, just like gripping. It was real gripping.
Yeah, I gotta go see it. Definitely gotta check it out this weekend, especially $4. That's crazy to me.
$4 where?
Everywhere, bro.
Oh
Apparently,
yeah, it's Cinema Day, so yeah, it's all over.
supposed to be like
nice.
national. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if that's really gonna bring people back into the movie theaters, but who knows? Why do you think a lot of people don't go to movie theaters no more?
People if they're at home watching a movie, it's okay to be on your phone, right? Because you're at home. But, like you can't do that in a movie theater because like the screen's bright. People want to be like on their phones checking it. So like you lose a little bit of control. So you're not really there to watch the movie anyway. Like so, I think people that short attention short attention span is why, for the most part.
So you saying social media destroyed our attention span?
Yeah. TikTok.
It is. It did.
It is, but people
Saw
like
you
consider
snickering.
it bad.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad that we're getting shorter attention spans. I don't know.
Why not?
I feel like because of that, we've gotten more productive. With like, you want to get things done faster, you know.
That's true.
Like at work, you're
I also think the reason why like it made us so short attention spans because there's a lot of bullshit on there. I feel like
it's mostly
mostly
like
bullshit.
98% bullshit, and in sports,
Yeah, so like you just look at that bullshit. You just
98% bullshit. It's like it's really like 80% bullshit, 10% sports, 5% news, 5% music.
what do you think? Well, you forgot porn.
What do I think about porn?
I say you forgot about porn.
Oh, well, yeah.
Bullshit
That's like
category.
motherfucking 90, goddamn.
No, yeah, that shit's crazy. They really just be pushing that.
Dude, especially on Twitter, bro. I had to like.
Oh, Twitter's bugging.
Dude, I got
It's
rid
better
of all
though
that
since
shit.
Elon.
Yeah, it has. He got rid of a lot of those accounts, but like, bro, I had to delete so many pages on there, bro. They just kept retweeting porn shit. I'm like, god damn, bro. I
Yeah.
can't. I'm in public and just everywhere, and it's dick and pussy all over my fucking screen. Pause. But yeah. But yeah, pause.
Yeah.
That shit pissing me off.
Yeah.
But on that note, I was gonna ask. So like, what do you think makes a successful movie? Or what makes a successful movie? As in like the back work that goes into it. Like what's really the best?
That's a good question. I'm very like non-judgmental when it comes to movies. I kind of appreciate all of them and the fact that they're done, because after doing a short film, it's hard to make a movie and get it on the screen.
Way harder than what you thought. Huh?
Way harder.
I can imagine.
So,
Right,
like,
bro.
There's good in every movie. It's kind of like people. Like every person's beautiful. You know, like every movie is good, but there's movies better than others. So that's how I see it.
Okay.
I don't walk out of a movie and be like, "Oh, I wasted my time." I mean, there's some movies where it's like, I could have been doing something better, but like,
That's the 4 on the scale. That's the 4s and below on the scale,
Yeah.
right?
But like, I really do appreciate movies for what they are, because like it's just so hard. It's the ultimate medium of art. It's image, picture. It's image, video, acting, like
Music and all that.
music. It's everything. It's all art in one. So I guess I appreciate it for what it is.
So I was like, when you guys was filming it, how was the day to day? What was the roughest like thing getting through?
Day one was rough because like I had to get everything together. We had an Airbnb, and I just had to make sure everyone was there on time. I'd like make the call sheets, like make sure the sets were set up, and I was just like antsy and nervous about the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like stress because I had so many people relying on me. Day one was rough. Day two was crazy because the neighbors next to the Airbnb, we had so many people going in and out of the house. The neighbors like got upset, so they called the Airbnb owner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Airbnb owner comes. He's like, "Bro, I can't have you like having this many people coming in and out. Like, you said there was only be this X amount of people there."
So you told him what you was doing, though, right?
Yeah. And we had a lot of people though. Like it was a full set. So he pulled me outside. I told him like, we're shooting a short film. No one's even staying here overnight. Just like we're not doing anything
Right.
to the house.
Yeah.
Nothing. He was like, "Yeah, I understand, but I'm just doing my job," because it wasn't the owner. It was the manager.
Property
Oh,
manager.
property manager.
Yeah. And he was like, towards the end of the conversation, he was just like, "Just take care of the property," and then he left. That was God. That was God on my side for real.
Because I mean, like, it's nothing's gonna happen bad
Right.
there. It's
And
not-
we weren't loud or anything.
Yeah, you shooting a film. Like, it's not like you guys were throwing a fucking party. Or
Yeah.
some shit.
So yeah, I got blessed. God blessed me there.
That's good.
That was the second day, and then the third day is just like, 'cause we only did 3 shooting days. The third day is just like making sure you have everything because it's your last day. So like, if there's a shot you need, got to do it. Get it over with.
How long was the days?
They were long, dude. We probably started like 1, not until like some nights 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Damn. Well, you was really putting in that work for that.
Yeah, we probably put about 40 hours in 3 days.
That's good though. That means you got a lot of stuff done within that.
Yeah.
You remember you said about like the pressure and shit earlier, like having everybody rely on you. How does that feel? Like, you know, starting to get a responsibility of shooting a whole film. Like, you know, you say you was nervous and shit, but like, did you feel like, if other people chipped in on ideas or something, how'd you take that? Like, was you okay with that or?
Yeah. I was definitely a sponge on set, just absorbing everything, trying to feel the vibes, just making sure we had to feed people, making sure they were happy on set, and then also having to be that guy, the director, you know. Yeah. So like telling people what to do.
How did that feel?
And that was, I mean, it's cool.
Like, I don't know. Telling people what to do, bro, it feels weird. I don't know how to say it, but like, it's
something you gotta get used to.
Yeah,
I grew into it when I started working, so now I know you feel. At first, it's like, hey, do this.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, no, I need you to do this. Yeah. You go here, you go there. This is what you need to do. So
yeah, you just gotta like learn your place in that position. You know, just do it respectfully. But I mean, to get there, people gotta respect you some kind of way.
Yeah.
So I did feel respected, but I was also very respectful. I had to kick someone off set, like this wasn't doing anything. Yeah, but I still paid him out. It's like I'm gonna pay you, but like
thought they was gonna come and get a free check, huh?
Yeah, we paid him out. Good, he was a good kid too. Just the Airbnb owner wanted us to shrink the amount of people there, so I had to kick off some people. But yeah, he still got paid. So
first time firing people, how'd that feel?
Just gotta do what you gotta do. I moved on right after I did it. It's like, all right, I brought the whole group together, and I was like, told them what happened. Everything worked out. So
that's good. That's very good. Oh shit! But besides all the successful shit, what do y'all think it takes to be successful outside of just your career, what you're doing, like your day-to-day activity lives? What do you think?
In my opinion, if you're happy about what you're doing, if you're happy about where your life is,
from a guys like us who, okay, what would you guys put yourself right now as successful? Where you want to be? Like, what are your definitions of successful?
I'm not where I want to be, but I'm successful for sure. I'm happy. I went through some hardships in the past month, and I'm good. Not so many people can say that.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy. That's the genuine thing. Like, and I go back to work, and I do what I love doing every single day. Yeah. So it's like, to some, this might not be successful, but to me, I'm lit.
See, I like you say that because I think the same way about successful, like, or being successful. Like, it's not money or what that you have or nothing. It's all about. I feel like it's all about what you feel like mentally.
Because I mean, if we just talking money wise, not everybody needs like a whole bunch of money to be happy.
Right.
You know, like I think about my grandparents when my mom tells me about like my grandma. My grandma, she'll tell me about in Jamaica. They're not worried about all the having money to do this, and that. They had a little bit of money, but they were living off the land, chilling.
Right.
You know, so
yeah,
this is different.
That's what they're scared of us to do. But
yeah. I was actually one of the Joe Rogan episodes with Tim Dillon. He was like,
that was the last one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that shit was so good.
I swear, every time.
But Tim Dillon was like, people with addictive personalities are usually the people who are very successful. Because they get addicted to what they're doing, and with that comes the successfulness, like money wise.
I remember her saying that, yeah.
But then he was like, people without addictive personalities can like drink a glass of wine with their dinner and not finish the wine, and be like, I only drink wine like with a good steak. Yeah. Right? But they also don't need that much money to live off of either, because like they're not really absorbed by anything and addicted to anything to where like
they need the money to
they need So I thought that was really cool.
I never thought about addiction like that.
Yeah.
I mean, addiction is people tied to drugs.
Addiction can be to anything.
It can be anything.
Can it? That's true, because I'm addicted to fucking trying to edit videos, bro. I've been trying to do that shit for like months now. I've just been stuck on this shit, bro. There's nothing else I want to do, so I think it's the field I want to hop in, for a while. But I feel you guys. I feel you would define as successful as, I don't know where I'm going with this right now.
Just keep doing it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
definitely.
like no matter what, if you become addicted to whatever you're gonna do, and you keep striving for it, and you keep keep reaching different goals, you're gonna get that success that you're looking for. You're gonna get that money attached to it that you're looking for as well.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing I learned from going from high school to college and now working, meeting people. There are so many goddamn ways to make money.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot of ways.
Shitload.
there's so many ways, and there's so much money out here to be made. So it's like, just find the way that you like to do it. Stop worrying what other people do. Find the way you like to do it, and you will find that. So,
Hey Jay, is still filming?
we almost at 30 on here.
Let's check it real quick just to make sure. God damn, dude. That's what he said. That's back recording. Damn, I don't know how long that shit's been off. That just pissed me off. It's alright though, it's whatever. But alright, bro. Shit. But it's all about creativity, man. How do you think you stay creative? Or can, because I feel like if people get older, sometimes a lot of creativity dies. Some people very fast, especially when they get tired of other things in life. It's just
People be losing their imagination, man.
yeah, they lose that little that's what they say in the Bible, kid-like mentality, almost a little bit.
Yeah, the world has a way of beating you up. You know,
I felt that before. I felt like I always came to that point where it's like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
you know what? It's just fuck it. I'm gonna try to do with this and deal with this. But my mindset changed a lot since then. Looking at it in a different way of I've been using like what do you call it? The law of polarity mentally though. So like
what's that?
so law of polarity is that everything has its opposite poles.
Gotcha.
So if you want to get somewhere you're not there, you first you have to figure out where you want to get, right? And then you have to start making emotions. It could be little emotions here and there, but if you keep doing it, at some point you will get to that point. Now, it may not be as fast as you want it, or it may not look like the way you think it will look, but at some point you get to that point.
Okay.
So that's how I looked at it with that, and it kind of helped me get to this point.
Gotta
In a weird way, it has.
You gotta crawl before you walk.
It's for real.
That's my favorite saying. You gotta crawl before you walk.
Is there? How do you keep your creativity? Do you have like any like what people call like the little weird
Practices
little
or-
thing? Yeah, like going on walks or going to do a certain activity, and then that's how your ideas flow up with you. Like, how do you do?
I feel like when I was younger, things would kind of just pop up in my head randomly. I guess, like you always saying, like when you're a kid, just thinking, your mind wanders when you're younger. But I think now, like, I take the time. Like, I'm really influenced by music in all genres, and other people's work too. Like, I think it's okay to look at other people's work and appreciate it, and be like, I might use what they just did right there, but in my way, you know. So I'll go on YouTube and just watch videos of anything.
That's how everything is created. I mean,
Yeah, everything's bouncing off of something.
yeah, bouncing off something, turning into something that's a little bit different. That's how literally everything in this world is. That's crazy to
I
me.
like how you said that because I mean, you really don't have to reinvent the wheel,
No.
like at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get stuck thinking that too, and it fucks you up.
Yeah,
Like
I did realize, like, when I would smoke weed, ideas would literally just come out of nowhere. I feel like it would just open a door, but also those ideas would come so fast that I would forget them because I'm so high. So it's like,
That's true.
it's like I'm thinking of it, I don't write it down, it's gone. I'd be like, damn. So now, like, I don't even really be on weed that much anymore. But when I was, like, I would get high and thinking of these crazy things and just not being able to manifest it. So
No, I feel you. That's how it was when I read books. Like I used to, I would read and smoke, but then after I would hit some like all moment and thinking about like whatever the person said, and then just fucking leaves my mind, bro.
Yeah.
Like gone. And so I stopped smoking now when I read my books. I just go to the park and read it instead of smoking at the same time. 'Cause it doesn't work out. Like you said, you just get fucking something great just comes into your mind and you just lose it like that. Like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
too damn high.
but I can't even smoke like that.
And a lot of people say weed helps them creative and it doesn't like fuck with them that much.
There are people like that.
Well, I can edit high.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I can too.
that helps me lock in.
That's crazy. Do you drink caffeine too?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you'd be like, I'd be fucking stuck there for 3-4 hours, bro.
Yeah.
Just looking at shit.
Yeah, I'd be knocked.
What day was
Fuck that.
Sunday night? I pulled for NASCAR. The race ends on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
The video has to drop the next day, so I do all nighters. So I worked from 7 p.m. Didn't get home till 11 a.m. the next day. Edited that whole time for a 4-minute video.
You was down there at the office?
Yeah, at the tower down here, just grinding monsters.
Shit.
The beef jerky.
Oh, yeah.
I try to keep my stomach light when I'm editing, but yeah, just
Why is that?
so I don't go to the bathroom. Feel like I'm losing time.
Losing time, you can take a shit.
Yeah.
I can't take a shit right now. I feel you, cause bro, if you get up and do something while you edit it and come back, sometimes I'll like kind of forget where exactly I was going with it, you know. So
There's no pause with editing. It's always just like I just try to get all the work done when I can. It's hard to come back because I don't even know how to explain it. But if you've edited it before, so you get it. But like you kind of can't stop. You can come back, but it won't be the same. You got to get back in that mode.
That's literally how it was the other day when I was editing the next episode 19. But y'all dropped that this weekend, so it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah. Got anything on your mind?
On my mind, nah, man. I'm over here just listening to y'all bounce back and forth about editing. Like that's dope.
I'm sorry we didn't include you in the conversation.
I'm cool. like I said, it's really dope to like just sit there and hear because, like I said, y'all got a passion for this. You know, can't be mad at that. Like y'all niggas got passion for it.
I feel like it was more of a newfound passion for me. Well, I don't even know.
Nigga, it's something you discovered and you like it. You know?
Cause I used to do it at school too. I used to be on the news and shit. I was the news guy at everything.
That's your first semester too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you need. You in the wrong field, bro. You need to go be a fucking news anchor. I can see you definitely doing the weather. Oh yeah, weatherman Ken.
This is funny.
Ken, I would love for you to give me my weather updates.
That'd be hilarious.
That shit would be great, bro.
I'm not going on the news though. I appreciate the boost of confidence, but no, this is not for me.
Well, besides those editing and shit, what do you do to stay creative with these guys you deal with on a day-to-day basis at your job?
I do social work, so like I never have a dull day. Anything like you talking about dark, bro? This is real stuff that happens every day. Like I'm not gonna say none of it because I will violate.
You told me some crazy shit.
Yeah, I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah, I forgot you can't talk about it. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Humans
are like, I think I posted something on my story, like put on my private story or whatever, and I was just like, be careful who you have kids with.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Why you say that? I mean,
I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later, bro. Like, because think of, like I said, probably think of the worst thing you could think happening and just go a little bit darker.
Oh shit!
Like that's how it is, like every day, and it's like
could it be on like a crime podcast?
Yes, yes, yeah.
That's crazy.
Like
I gotta stop talking about putting bread basket in motherfuckers.
Yeah, because bro, like it is you really think it's just like wow, there are really some fucked up people in this world.
So from your day to day dealing with like these people and shit. What have you
I'm gonna say these people because like I feel so bad because like they're us.
What I mean.
I know.
That's what I mean. All of us.
That's just me.
My bad.
Mad
okay,
critical.
dealing with people. I wouldn't say these people, just people in general, right? Especially in your line of work. How do you feel like people get to those points in their life?
It's a combination of a lot of things. You know, the biggest thing I always say is exposure.
But before I go into that, you help guys like
I do
out of prison or baby.
I've done it all. I've worked with children in social work, so yes, where you're counseling kids and you're going through their mental and whatnot and seeing how they are. So we'll see, hey, do they need to stay in the home or not? I've done that. I'd work with women from all ages, and I've been working with men who are on child support, trying to help them out through that situation. Men coming out of prison. Worked with damn near every population at this point. I'm only 3 years in.
And would you say this probably people who come to you is that they're probably at their lowest point, or
Not all-
somewhat near it.
Not all the time.
No,
Some just need guidance, but some, yeah, it's low. But then some of them, it's like, I don't think this is low. And then you realize we live in two different worlds. You know,
Right.
like I say, exposure.
Yeah.
We're all black men here, but my brothers that I deal with, the shit that we do, this is like how we look at billionaires. Like, they couldn't fathom doing, like, just us going to work every day, doing something that we love. I'm going to grind, take care of these kids, and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to get back to the block.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, and, like, a lot of them, they always think, you're like, oh, you look young, but you're so much older than you are. No, I'm not, bro. Just exposure. It's different. Like,
so that's where you think a lot of those guys are where they at when it comes to like knowledge. Because I remember you talking about thinking outside the box. Remember last time I was talking about that?
Mm-hmm.
You think it's because they don't have a lot of exposure to other things.
They don't.
What they see in the environment.
Nah, they don't. Like, we're all blessed with good parents who, you know, got out in the world, had got good jobs. They kind of figured they moved up in their respective fields. So they saw the world for what it was, you know. And if they were in a bad position, they said, "No, I don't want to be in that position no more. I'm going to get up out of that." That's what we grew up around. They didn't grow up around that.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
Like,
facts. I was thinking about it the other day. Like, how many families get stuck in that fucking cycle, bro? Like, how many really?
That's a demon.
yeah,
It's a
it
demon?
is. It really is,
It's a
bro.
demon.
Like,
Demons get passed down as hereditary.
Hereditary.
dude.
I was thinking about the other day. They was talking about how, like, you know, in our genes and shit,
Genes
like
are
trauma
powerful.
get passed down and shit through genes or whatever. Like the same way, it might be like that. Like, might be a curse or like demons stuck on the fucking family for a while until like it gets away. I mean, I don't know. That's if you guys are into like spiritual,
Oh, look, I'm-
esoteric type shit.
I'm open to it. I just don't watch the horror movies.
So,
I'm trying to sleep.
oh, you don't tell me you one of those.
Hell, yep. Absolutely.
Hey, nah,
You got a
on
nightlight?
that,
Yep.
on
Dude.
that
I'll have a nightmare, but then, like I said, in my nightmares, I always, no matter what, I'm running towards it.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, you really got a nightlight?
no, I don't have a nightlight.
okay.
Oh, you said nightlight? Nah, I can't sleep with them shits no more, man.
I hope not.
Why not? What's wrong with sleeping with a nightlight, man?
I don't know. I guess it's a little
Yeah.
childish. I seem like
Yeah.
I ain't got no nightlight.
Yeah.
You know how my room look when I go to sleep? Dark as fuck.
I do. I can't stand, like, having
Gotta
light
be
on when I
dark and
sleep.
cold.
Yeah,
dark and
literally.
cold. And then when the sunlight is
That'd be hot.
hitting, I open the blinds and that little sunlight come through. It's like I don't know the feeling, bro. It gives me a great feeling.
I want to. I don't know. I want a black curtain
Oh yeah, the blackout curtains.
because every little thing will disturb my sleep. I sleep deep, but then I wake up for the dumbest shit.
Yeah, I wake up easy too.
I can't know what me up, bro. Nah, shit, man. But but when I was going to say about the movies, now that you making films and shit, well, when you make more and more films, right? Do you think people will start looking at you how they look at other film artists, like, oh, these niggas is putting in a little demon shit or a little devil shit or occult or what they call conspiracy shit? Do you see that in movies, and do you think people will see that in yours or will think the same thing?
So what do you mean?
Okay, because I don't believe I'm saying I don't believe that a lot of shit is like little conspiracies that people put in movies. So I'm just asking you, do you feel like that, like with movies, and do you think people will feel like that with your movies? Like
Like
you
that?
put little Easter eggs or conspiracy theories or something like that.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. To be honest.
Really? Because that's like a big thing. Like a lot of people like they always showing like conspiracy shit in movies that people don't pick up on and shit.
Like like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
I do. One thing I always do think about is the people that I won't be able to get to watch my movies because they won't watch it in their home because they think if it's on their screen, like they're letting it in. And I watch horror movies at home like a lot.
Yeah.
And I do sometimes subtly. I'm like, I am watching these crazy ass horrific movies with demons killing and taking over people in my house. And sometimes I think like maybe they do have a point. Like I am letting that in my space, but I also don't think demons are what the movies are portraying them as.
Yeah.
So, I think the movies are exaggerating what demons are, but I don't think you can get a demon from a screen.
I think you're right about that because I'd be like looking into like ancient religions and ancient history and shit like that, and that's what they kind of believe, that demons is not what people think they are. It's us, like our emotions and stuff that's within us that makes us do things that normally we wouldn't do.
Yeah,
you know,
it's all the bad things in the world.
Exactly.
Demons are.
That's what demons. That's what I feel. It's the same exact way. I feel like the demons, are your emotions you deal with, the fucking stress or day to day life, whatever you deal with, that's always fucking with you every once in a while. Like that's your demon. You know?
Yeah, like back in the day, like way back, like when they were doing like exorcisms, like that person could have just had schizophrenia.
Yep.
Facts.
That's a wild
crazy.
concept.
I've never.
About that.
I mean, I never thought about. I never heard nobody say that before. They might
Yeah, I
have
mean, they
schizophrenia.
could have been sick. They could have had a mental health problem, and they thought it was a demon. But I mean, it is schizophrenia is a demon, but it's not a soul from hell trying to come up and take your body over and go into church and kill the Pope. Like,
Yeah, definitely, bro.
so
You think about like how they used to like just but try and exercise it. You're possessed because we don't know what's going on.
Exactly,
with
bro. And I was
it's
thinking,
a lack of knowledge.
it's a fear. You know, what if you don't understand? You fear it.
fear it.
You want to kill. You want to get away from it. You don't want nothing to do with it, just because you don't understand it. And I feel like it's hard to look at certain stuff like that, but people do, like even criminals or people who do horrible crimes. It's hard to look at it as understanding of what they're doing, so you won't be as fearful of them or fearful of people after them.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard for people to kind of understand, like, why is he like that? And some people don't want to. They don't want to understand it.
Yeah, I deal with a lot of my guys. Sadly, unfortunately, have criminal backgrounds, and when they go in for jobs, nobody asks what happened. It's just the charge.
right.
No context.
No context. And these charges, the way they label them, they're like, they sound so much worse than what they are.
Yeah,
Like, it'll be like battery and assault on an officer of peace. Yo, I just said, bro, move out the way, officer, please. I'm trying to get somewhere.
Right.
But that's assault.
yeah,
And battery. What? So,
yeah. It's crazy.
yeah, nah. And the fact they used to, when, like, I think it's like the 50s one, when they had like asylums for people, and they're just throwing people in there. It was like, I don't know what's wrong with you. You seem crazy. And you can literally throw someone in there for anything.
Right.
It just didn't seem, quote unquote, normal.
Yeah,
It was crazy. They was doing nothing but experiments on people in those asylums, bro.
Why not?
Crazy scientific experiments.
I mean, why not? You know, you don't consider the individuals people. I mean, that was their logic. You know, considering them people. So it's like, why not just test out things?
yeah.
Nobody's going to care. They're not going to get on us about it.
Right.
True.
You know?
I know the CIA used to do that with what's that? Charles Manson.
Yeah.
They used to have like, I guess, girls of his, like they'll give these girls LSD to like lace tricks that would come to the hotels and prostitution, and the CIA will watch them through a fucking glass, like it's a mirror, but you know it's a double see through, and they'll watch them on the other side and study them and shit like that. That shit was just wild to me how like people like shit like that always goes on. I feel like we don't really know.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like I feel like cloning is real. Well, I mean like cloning people.
Oh, they've cloned the sheep.
Yeah, I've been
If they clone a sheep, they can clone a person.
I've been watching a documentary on Netflix called The Clone King. It's about the like the first guy who cloned the embryo or whatever, like in fucking Korea. He's still doing it to this day, bro. He clones so much shit, like dogs, mostly just animals. But like, I feel like, dude, that you could have somebody do some underground cloning, bro. Especially a guy like that. You feel me? Because that guy, he believes that he could like he's almost God. You feel me? Like I could create anything, any human or whatever I want. You feel me?
I mean,
and I feel like what's to say he won't do that? Like, you know, off camera, off, you know, the grid type shit.
we're all built.
I told you, bro.
We're all
Joe
built
Biden.
up of the same stuff. You know what I mean? So whether you're an animal or a dog, we're all built of the same kind of things.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not hard to believe.
Yeah,
that.
because they use they'll use like a fucking pig egg or some shit. Like when he was first doing it, he was using like pig eggs and shit like that, like all type of crazy shit. But they said they was talking about how the science was like unethical and shit because he was basically tricking women into like getting their embryos so he could like clone them and shit like that, like clone a dog or
That's
whatever.
sick.
Yeah, you feel me? Like
That
it was some wild shit, bro. I got finished watching it, but that's made me think that cloning people is
you
real.
gotta send me
bro.
that because I actually want to watch it. 'cause
It's
I
on
mean,
Netflix, bro. Yeah, and I'm telling you, bro. Joe Biden is a fucking clone.
I just don't think he's alive.
I'm telling you,
That's a
bro.
weird guy.
I don't think he's alive, but I have so many
Exactly. So who's that?
just opinions on politicians and shit. Like
They're demons or creeds. That's
they're
what
just old
Carl
as
Jung
shit.
says.
Like, and that shit doesn't make sense to me. Like, when your grandma gets too old, grandma sit down.
Yeah, don't drive the car.
Don't drive your car. You don't need to cook no more. We can order you some food. We'll sit down and watch TV.
This man's running the world.
He's running the world.
Me and Jalen was just talking about that shit the other night, bro. It was like, they have old ass people really running the country. Like, why hasn't nobody come up with the age limit of when you should be able to be in like the government? Like,
I think this is the dark part of my mind. I think it's hilarious because they can do whatever they want and really not have to face the consequences. Because let's be real,
Yeah,
they're not going to be alive to watch it. You know,
that's true. That's so true, bro. Ain't been so many rules just to get some more money.
yeah.
Like, a lot of the funding shit, you don't believe how bullshit a lot of funding is. Like, people be funding bullshit literally just so they can get money. Like, they're not even really doing nothing, bro. They're just getting money off you. That's it. It's crazy to me. We just keep going to vote and do the same dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an everlasting cycle that we're stuck in right now until
you think-
someone figures out a way to get out of it.
I think America's gonna crash soon. When I mean soon, I mean like in the next 50 to like
I don't think
80
so.
years. You don't think so? I don't think so either. Not right now, at least.
Would y'all,
There's a lot of good too.
A lot of good.
There's a lot of good.
What you think?
The media portrays the bad, but
That's why I don't watch the news no more.
there's a lot of good. There's a lot of good in the world.
I feel like on the day, I feel like everybody is always has good intent with most things. Mostly everybody has. You know, it's like it's not really. It's like a small percentage who doesn't, and they're the ones who usually run the world.
Yeah.
and to be honest, it's still, to them, it might be good. You know?
Yeah.
Like, if I pass this law and shit, I'm going to make more money off of it. Nigga, that's good for me.
Yeah.
You know? So,
I mean, you go downtown Charlotte right now. Most people you walk by are just going to be people that want to get home for dinner, want to see their kids, just want to have a good life.
Right.
That's most people in the world.
Everybody wants the same things, man. It's hard for people to see that though when we got politics and shit like that. People splitting,
Competition.
splitting down the middle, making people pick and choose what sides, and made everybody forget that we all want the same shit.
yeah.
Simple shit, you know.
It's like, it's crazy if you think about it. Like the new world, like the world now, we're competing for necessities, you know. So it's like you literally got to compete to buy a home, right? Like there's going to be other people that are bidding. You got to do a bidding war to buy a home. Whenever there's a disaster, people have to go to the grocery store and fight for water. Like I was in Greenville when a hurricane was coming, and we had to go to the grocery store. People were literally fighting for water, bro. Like that's the world we live in.
That's
Fighting
why
for water. It comes out the sky.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too, bro. They charge us for water.
They charge us, bro.
Charge us for water.
Next thing is gonna be air.
Yeah.
That's
Lorax.
funny.
And then have y'all seen that Time movie with Justin Timberlake or In Time, where they have like a tattoo?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
They have a tattoo of the how much time they have left in their life, and that was their way of currency as well.
Yep.
So like the more time, some people had millions of time, so they were millionaires, and that's how they bought things. That's how they,
Basically immortal, damn near.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Really cool concept.
They just came out with another movie kind of like that. I didn't watch it because I felt like it kind of stole like the idea, but it was with an agent, like he could take somebody, basically take their years off there, but it wasn't using like the little thing. It was like some surgery shit they did.
Yeah.
Same concept, but shit, man, y'all gonna touch on anything else? Got about 10 minutes.
I do have a new docuseries coming out.
I've been wanting to get in documentaries. What you thinking?
Well, I dropped the intro on Instagram. It's called Creative Currents.
Oh, I seen it.
Yeah.
I did see that document. Yeah, I seen that.
I'm doing The Bridge, which is a
I know.
production studio. Just doing a documentary on them and what they've achieved so far and what their plans are. Doing it for the city. But I'm really doing it for myself at the same time. Because I've done so many things with so many different people for them. So now this is something I can do for myself, for the city. because I'm producing and directing, editing. I'm doing the whole thing. And my boy Brooks is shooting. He's like an intern.
That was you narrating, right?
Yeah, I narrated
Yeah, that shit, bro. You definitely good at narrating.
Yeah, bro. I'm waiting for Vice or Nat Geo to hit me up, bro.
Yeah, hit my boy up. I'm gonna tag him too. For real.
I can see it happening.
I would love that.
I can see it. Look,
I took lessons too. So
did you documentary?
No, I took voice acting.
Oh, voice acting lessons. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
My whole life, people have been like telling me like, "Oh, your voice is so deep. Do you sing country?" Like,
what?
Do I look like I sing country?
What?
Remember what high school went to?
I'm really hype about it. The first episode is the bridge, and the second episode I'm doing a celebrity chef with a rapper, and I'm doing both of them at the same time. The rapper loves food, and the chef loves rap. So the way I'm going to intertwine a documentary on both of them at the same time is going to be pretty cool.
That's dope. That's dope, man. I've been thinking about doing documentaries like someday. That's one of my points I want to get to. Like, I want to do one on psychedelics.
Yeah.
And I really want to do that and like travel the world. Like, why are you laughing?
No, that's a
I
good.
love psychedelics.
No,
That's why I'm laughing.
No, for
You
real,
know,
bro.
what is it, Chef Gordon or Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
That's my
So he's
guy.
traveling the world. He has a show traveling the world, just doing culinary stuff with food.
Really?
So there's space for that. And the thing about documentaries is you can literally do a documentary on anything.
Exactly.
And it doesn't have to even be real. You can make it up. You could do a documentary on fishes that walk, right?
Yeah.
Well, there are some fishes that can, but like you can make a documentary on anything and make it seem true. Because documentaries, like, it's just telling a story about what's happened, what's happening, who, what, when, where, and you can make all that shit up.
But when I make the psychedelic one, I'm getting you the narrator for sure.
No, for sure.
But I definitely would do it. I want to travel like certain places where like psychedelics are like the main, or we're kind of really started at doing these hallucinogen drugs. You
Yeah.
feel me? And one of them is like Peru. I forgot this tribe in Africa. I think it's a Nada or something. Like they do all type of like DMT rituals and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I just think that's dope, brother. Like stuff to look at least.
That sounds like Vice to me.
It sound like Vice shit. Yeah, you know that one documentary with the Asian dude. His name Cho, something David Cho.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
went to the Amazon and like Africa and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, he has some. Yeah, that documentary is dope. I watched a little bit of that, bro. He was trying to find like the fucking a dinosaur.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Amazon, like that shit. Like you would never go find a fucking dinosaur on the Amazon, but it was such a good documentary. Just still in his stupid adventure in the middle of nowhere.
It's fun. Like documentaries are fun.
Yeah.
Netflix has one called The Deepest Breath, and it's about these divers. It's a sport where who can dive the deepest.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Bro,
They
I haven't
got
watched
it,
the
bro.
documentary, but I know what
that
you're talking about.
was one of the best. And A24 did it, of course. That was one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
Wow, about some dudes diving.
Yeah,
It's a wild thing.
you gotta think they're diving like where it's so like it's dark, like they can't see.
How do they even survive in the water pressure?
It's training.
Wow.
They've been training.
You
their
talk
whole
about where
life.
they dive with no gear or anything.
No gear.
Yeah,
All they have
No
is a wetsuit.
gear.
Yep.
All they have is a wetsuit.
and they just
And it's one breath.
yep.
And they gotta go down and back up. Dog, that's I don't understand people want to do shit like that. Like I just don't.
Terrified of the ocean.
Dude, I'll stay away from that shit, man. It's so
It's
far
extreme.
away, bro. Like,
The ocean's the scariest thing on this planet.
Oh,
the
God.
scariest
It's
thing,
the
bro.
strongest thing on this planet.
My mom
Scariest,
asked me to go on a
strongest.
fucking cruise with her next year in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm like, Ma, I don't do that shit, bro. Like, and then a week later, bro, she comes back and was like, yeah, we're not going on a cruise. We just seen that one cruise, just all the power went out and they was stuck in the middle of a storm. I said, yeah, now you see.
Ain't nothing you can do. You're not. It's free will. You're free will to the ocean, man.
Yeah, like,
Yep.
man, fuck that shit, bro.
I hopped on some jet skis when I was in Cali, and I was like,
In the
yeah,
ocean.
Yeah, I was at the
I don't like
ocean.
jet skis in the ocean.
I was
I
like,
can do a lake, but the ocean.
I literally was out here. I'm like, I'm really in the ocean, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that
you
great
look,
white was under that motherfucker.
Nothing.
just water. You look down,
Water.
it's so damn deep you can't see shit.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. bro.
People love to go sail on that shit.
That's-
Man, I was thinking about that shit like before. I was like, Christopher Columbus sailed like weeks or years in the ocean, bro, to get to fucking South America. Like, why, bro? Like, I wouldn't dare in my life be like, you know what? I'm gonna find some new land. Let me just
They ain't have
go
nothing
anywhere.
to do.
Nothing
Yeah.
to do, bro.
It
Just
was-
the human mind, bro. When it has no fucking like shit to keep it entertained, it goes off to crazy places.
Let's go this way.
Hey, my nigga, let's follow this star.
The
Hopefully,
stars,
find some
right?
shit.
That
Right?
was their GPS was the
It's like,
stars.
nigga, you're in the middle of nowhere with barely any food. Talking about, I'm gonna find some more land. You're fucking crazy. He found it though.
He
I
did,
guess.
and That's why we're here today. Well, that's not why we're here.
Yeah.
It's part of the reason, but not the sole reason.
Yeah, it's true. You know, they always say we was here already. You ever heard of Olmec tribe or some shit like that? It's like some civilization.
Oh,
that was
so
in,
we were here already.
Yeah. Olmec got like these big heads. Like they found these stones, like these guys with big hoods, big noses, and like big cheekbones, like real African features and shit like that. So
There's
Bro, there's a whole like.
Hey, we are the chosen ones.
Bro, I be going deep in this shit. Like I can put y'all some game about our history, bro. I be going deep, bro. I'm telling you, like
What you need to do is host your own podcast with just yourself
you think so?
and talk.
I thought about that, but I don't know, man.
It's
Try
training.
it.
First off, it's training.
Yeah.
Not only will you be better at talking, but you'll be better at talking to people.
Yeah.
If you can talk to yourself, you can talk to anybody. But also, you get to talk about whatever you want to yourself. And all it is just you talking to the camera.
That's true. That's very weird. I don't know.
I started streaming, right?
You have. I've been seeing them traits.
And at first, I was like, I'm talking to the camera. Like, I'm not even talking to anyone. But now I can turn the stream on and act like anyone's there.
Yeah.
Like, I'll have one viewer, and it feels like I don't really even check the viewers anymore. The most I've had, though, is like 17, which is a lot for a starting streamer. Like, 17 people I don't know watching me play this game.
Right.
So, but I trained myself. I took vocal lessons, so like I know how to talk in the mic and just got to do it.
Yeah. That's why I started working like in sales more. So I just get real comfortable talking to people in uncomfortable situations and figuring it out. That's why I even started doing sales jobs, bro.
Yeah, sales is great. My girlfriend does sales, and she didn't like it at first, but now she can sell. So I'm like, that's a high quality skill.
Yeah. You definitely learn the mind and what could. It's so crazy how outside influences influence the mind way more than what we think. Like a lot of shit in life, bro, that you go through, you don't even basically have control of it sometimes. Like you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know that you're being influenced so much by somebody else.
Yeah,
like, it's ridiculously crazy.
It's so crazy. Like I told my dad the other day, he asked me something. He was like, what have you learned now that you're older and like you can see your childlike experiences now that you're older, like looking back. And I was like, I'm so much like you, it's crazy. And like I can see that now because I'm doing things that he was doing when he was raising me, like going to the grocery store late. Like that's something he always did. He would go to Walmart at like 10 o'clock at night to get stuff for the week. Like I'm doing that now. I don't even realize I'm doing that because that's something that's in my brain that I saw. Now that I put it together, I'm like, my dad used to do that. That's why I'm doing it. Like those little things, like your environment, completely makes who you are.
Like I don't know, you and your dad always had like a good relationship, bro.
Yeah,
I always see like me and my dad didn't always have that, and like I remember I used to always say shit like, man, I just want everyone to be like this nigga, man.
Yeah,
I used to always say that shit, and then like I remember a couple years ago, probably like really after high school, probably when I was like 19 or 20, I was just doing a lot of shit and talking to a lot of people. I just was realizing so much. I do a lot of what he does, like the moment, like shit he say and speak, the way he say words, like a lot of shit that I be saying, like yo, or just like little shit. My dad does.
Your
that
dad
shit.
does it, right?
It's like what the fuck? Like it's so crazy. It's like I remember I used to always say I didn't want to be this nigga. And it's like I'm him.
You're him. You're 2.0 for real.
Yeah, bro. That shit's crazy.
It's just like the improved version, you know, and that's the whole purpose.
Yeah,
it's to be better, and that's what I want for my kid to be better than me, you know.
Yeah. So. I did tell my old man, so I'm the upgrade.
The upgrade.
Upgraded you. That's crazy. I really like the upgrade. Like I'm taller than my dad, bro.
Hell no, my dad like 6'5".
Yeah, that's always crazy when you show me your dad. Like, your dad taller than you. Like that's weird. Because I've always thought like when I was going to my dad, I just thought like everybody like ends up growing taller than their pops or some shit. But anyway, I remember I see your dad. I was like, oh, this nigga taller. Like what the fuck? Can he try to show pops?
Not at all.
That shit's funny as fuck, man.
You got the brains though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Told him I'm the upgrade, man.
And you're not short either, so it's not like you're really missing out.
Oh, man. What do you consider short?
5'10".
5'10"?
Oh, I'm 5'10".
You 5'10"?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like 2 inches taller than me because I'm 5'8". Yeah. And nobody believes I'm 5'8". Not
you don't look 5'8".
I know, it's because my fucking legs are short, bro. I'm 5'8", trust me. Like, if I'm gonna bring a measure in here to show motherfuckers one day that I'm 5'8". My dad is 5'5". Like, yeah, he's noticeably shorter than me, bro. And people don't notice that until they see the next one. But I'm telling you,
Yeah,
5'8". That shit's so funny though. But oh yeah. So the documentary. You want to say anything else about that?
It's coming out this weekend, the first episode.
Okay.
And I'm shooting the rapper and the chef together here soon. But hoping I can sell that to somebody, dude, because no one's doing that. No one's doing it.
That's gonna be a cool documentary, bro. I definitely can't wait to see that. Yeah. Like I can't wait to see the bridge one too, because I know one of the guys that hit me up come on the pod.
You need to have C-Note.
That's who it is. The guy with the long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit me up.
He's special, bro.
He hit me up, but I didn't know because I didn't know who he was. I didn't know what was going on, so I just didn't ever respond to it.
He's special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might talk to him.
He's doing something special for the city, man. You gotta have him on.
I'll give a talk to him because he had DM'd me like a couple months ago. I just ain't never say nothing because a lot of people just be DM'd. So
yeah. Yeah.
I'm definitely chop it up with him. See what he talking about now that I seen you doing the bridge thing with him, and I did go to their show. They had a show like some rock shit. They always do, like these little shows and shit. I'd be going. They're pretty dope.
They touching rock, rap, all that stuff.
Yeah.
R&B, poetry.
Yeah, that's what the show. Like I went to the show. It was literally everything. Like I thought it was just like gonna be some rock shit, but it was rock. They had a nigga just playing a guitar.
Yeah,
like niggas rapping. It was pretty dope. So I fuck with it.
Yeah. It's literally, it's a current for real.
Yeah,
like they're really pushing out waves. So
yeah,
the bridge is special.
Do you know Tana?
No, I'm not familiar.
No, okay. He be shooting a lot of videos for like the rappers in that scene and shit. Like he shot a video I think for that guy with the long hair.
Okay,
his name Tana. I was gonna have him come on the pod too. I really want to do like a whole little video pod. Like have you and like other video creators and shit and like do a whole little thing.
Well, you know, have y'all heard of Pact with Ziante? What he's doing with the producers?
I haven't heard of it, but I know Z.
So he's having producers come on a show, right? Mm-hmm. And he gives them all the core pieces of a beat, and they all get the same thing. So like the hook, the sample, the snare, the 808, all that stuff. And then whoever makes the best beat goes to the next round. And he's doing that with a whole bunch of different producers, and he's having judges who are like artists or rappers and stuff like that. It's really cool.
That's dope. Here in Charlotte?
Cool concept.
Here in Charlotte, yeah.
Oh, that's dope. I definitely got to look into that. Hell yeah. Definitely got to see what's up with that. But we're here about an hour or 5. I know you said you got to go to your reservation, right? So,
yeah, man.
You got him, bro. You just a sauce god.
You got a date?
Nah, this is a brotherly connection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. It's my boy's birthday.
Oh, okay.
You good, you good. Here's what I had to say.
Oh, so you turning up tonight?
Somewhat, yeah, man.
On a Tuesday?
I'm not going to the office tomorrow.
Man.
Huh?
You got to play some Makona tonight.
It's gonna be nice. Oh shit!
But I guess we'll end it here, man. It was great having you on. Great pod. I love the talks, man.
Our yearly talk.
Huh?
Our yearly talk.
Did I really talk?
No, I said our yearly talk. Like we do it every year. We can do one episode a year.
Oh,
yearly, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Yearly talk. That's what you were saying. Okay. I'm so sorry.
No, you good. But yeah.
All right. Yeah, that works. Definitely, bro. I definitely want to have you back on too. We start releasing these documentaries and shit. So probably have a couple more this year too.
Yeah.
And hopefully I should have another camera by then, so get some good angles.
For sure. I appreciate you having me on.
Yes, sir. And that's it, guys. We out.